What do you think, say, how much is required for a writer to read?
See, reading helps a writer a lot. The writer must read a plenty. Not just read, but think about and appreciate and try to analyze the book. And probably it happens with everyone who attempts to write. They follow some writer at some time, and they have to. They pick up their style, they pick up their concepts, they pick up the language itself. But means a writer has to write and progress through the writings of others. Means a writer must actually do a comparative study of many different writers, both of local, of the same country, and of the world.
Can you recall any book or writer on which a film should be made?
Well, the first means I think means I did not get you this question. Repeat.
Can you identify any book, any novel, any story,
Okay.
or any writer on which you think that a
It's
film
my
should
book.
be
It's
made?
my book. Being that is a good or an excellent is a subject for filmmaking. It is out of the way. It's a subject which can be dealt quite deftly, and it is more of an artistic film, but it can be made into a commercially good film also. The subject is totally new. As I said, it is based on the concept of a relationship and discovering a relationship and trying to analyze what one is. So it is a great process of a person to ultimately means understand the person itself, the self itself.
What is your advice for young writers?
To write a lot, to write literary pieces. Don't write facts and factual things. Okay, you can use slangs, you can write about the topical issues, but go deeper into it. Try to search many more things. Try to grasp the aesthetic of the language itself and the literature and the style itself. Don't just write as a journalist put in their words. Go deeper into that.
Any other important point you may like to share?
Well, it's I have struggled a lot to write this book and also to become a publisher. It took me some 15 years to write this novel. Initially, I wrote a script of this it's a novel, and then I converted it into a novel. I then approached many mainstream writers, these publishers, but got rejection slips from them. And then ultimately I thought that I must not lose my novel. It should not die down. So I thought of publishing myself. So I entered into self-publishing.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.